Hey, it's Spiritual Life Coach 43, and I'm here to give you the karma reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome and blessings. If you are a returning viewer, watcher, and or subscriber, welcome back, tribe. I love you guys. I've missed you guys. I've been under the weather and super busy, but I always think of you guys, and I will give you guys my all, my best, to the best of my ability. Welcome back, Aries. If you guys are cross watchers, I'm sending you prayers, healing, and blessings to you and to all of us here. Always, first and foremost, go to our Heavenly Father God for everything. Listen to your intuition. Do what you guys feel is best for you and your families. Exercise your free will. I do these karma readings as preparation. It's also reminders that evil people did not get away with betraying you. So only take what resonates, of course, as you choose. If the subject matter is too sensitive for you, please feel free to click off because I keep it real. Okay? I'm a messenger from God, and I'm here to serve Him, and I always will to the best of my ability every day. All right, let's jump into your reading, and I will speak up. I'm getting many distractions. A bird came to me right before I was going to do your reading, and so I waited a little bit and got a phone call. That's usually a message for me. So, you guys could be getting messages as well. I have never had more distractions than I've ever had for a series of readings. So for this karma reading, not just yours, but the entire karma readings I've been doing so far, it has been many distractions. So people don't want these out, but I serve God, and so I will do my best. So I'm sorry if the volume is low. I have it on high. All kinds of crazy distractions are happening, but it's not going to stop me. So let's jump in. The overall energy is fake woke. So people who have hurt and betrayed you walk around as if they're alert to racial issues. They're alert to how to love somebody. They're alert to love and care and the things that matter the most in this world, and they're not. They're not alert to these issues. I'm not saying they're not smart. Narcissists are very smart, but they're not intelligent. They don't use their intelligence for righteousness. They don't use their gifts for good. They use it for evil, to do spell work, to pretend to be woke. But when you try to have conversations with them, you realize they don't practice what they preach. They can make it sound good. It might even make sense. And somewhere in there, it's going to get real foggy because you're going to look at this person and say, wow, you just told this person to be kind, to be loyal, to be giving, to honor God. All of these things you don't do. So it's important to be aware of these narcissists and their habits and their traits because they are excellent liars, master manipulators, great pretenders. They are fake woke. They're smart but not intelligent. So they pretend to be righteous. They pretend to be loving. And some of them will sit right next to you in church. They'll sit in the front row. I've watched them do this. And I've seen them put on shows that are disgraceful, deplorable. It's a disgrace before God to go in His house for the wrong reasons. These people know who God is, but they don't honor Him. And that is disgraceful. And they are under judgment for that. This is not okay. And when you see these things, recognize that these people need help and definitely recommend that they get it. Do not let these people stay in your life. Of course, you guys get to choose. You have free will. But I strongly suggest don't let people stay in your life who are of the devil because they will make it seem like they're of God and good by doing some good deeds. But they know for every 10 deeds they do for you that's good, that's little to none from the heart. They know those 10 deeds will get a trillion good deeds out of you. So do not be fooled. Look at patterns, look at actions, learn who they are. I have a narcissist deck. Please feel free to reach out. I do have them on sale right now. Check the description box, email me. I'm happy to help. And for my other decks as well, I have a deal right now. But anyways, they are experiencing delays for those who hurt you. Okay. And I also am a life coach. I wear many hats. Email me if you need help and support. Get the help that these people refuse to get as you guys need it. You're not alone. There's help. I'm very affordable and I help you guys to the best of my ability. I honor God. I'm ordained by Him to do it, and I will always do it. As long as I have a breath in my body, I will do it. Okay. I will serve God. I will help God, and I will help humanity to go God's way only. These people are getting delays. They cause a lot of delays in your life. You may have noticed that once these people were dismissed or they exit out of your life, more opportunities and blessings, kind-hearted people came in, gifts came in, so many other things came in for you, promotions and jobs and better people and people giving you hugs and love. This is what they blocked. This is what they delayed. They were in the way of growth and progress because they didn't want you going nowhere else and getting the love that you'd really deserve, because they're very insecure cowards. Okay. And that was so wrong of them, but they're getting delays as well. There's something they wanted to happen quickly, but it was drawn out, it was delayed. They are being forced to wait. What they've done to you is coming back on them. Some of them, you guys have to walk away and divorce them and sign those papers. As you guys know, it can be a process, but it can be an easier process. There's nothing easy about divorce, but it can be a better, more swifter process when people act right with some kind of respect. But these people usually don't have that. So they will drag out a divorce just because they're hiding things. They will drag out the paperwork. They'll be petty and they want to take everything. Take the high road, take the peaceful route, get what you can, especially when you know that's what you deserve. But understand this: if you lose a battle, just know this: when you're good with God, you already won the war, and that's where it matters the most. God will restore you. He will replenish you like he did Tina Turner. You guys will have more. You will have better. Okay? Because they've already taken from you for years. A lot of you guys, as you get older and as you reminisce and process things, you know that these people don't belong in your life. They don't have your best interest at heart. And since they don't, they had to be removed, but they cling on. They'll move down the street from you or next to you, or they'll do things to make life harder for you and keep the kids longer than they were supposed to. They will bend agreements. They don't like following rules. So walking away, breaking up with them, divorcing them was the right thing to do for your own peace and sanity, and for you and your kids' health, your happiness. Okay? They tried some horrible things in court that have backfired. So they may have tried to take everything from you, but there's something they really wanted they didn't get, or there's something they got, but they didn't understand what all that came with. It came with more bills they really didn't want to pay, or the things they wanted at the time that they took from you or they battled you for. If they were to get anything, something backfired where now they wish they didn't get that, or now they have extra lawyer fees or extra bills when it could have been so simple. It could have been easier. It could have been a smoother road. Like I said, there's nothing easy about a breakup, especially when you are 110% in while they're 5 to 30%, depending on the day, if at all. So you guys gave your all, you did your best, but things are backfiring on them. Their greed is crashing down on them. It's coming down hard on them. So something has backfired. So sometimes when people think they won, they really lost. And sometimes when people think they lost, they really won, because when you win with God, you've already won it all. You've won bigger. You've won awards. You've won abundance, better love, your freedom, your peace, your serenity, your happiness, your harmony, your life back, a new road. These people, let me tell you what they won. They won a prostitute gold digger. This is what they chose over you. And I'm getting the energy that some of the karmics, karmic soulmates and people who did you wrong and did you dirty, they chose a prostitute gold digger over you. They chose somebody worse than how they did you. All that bad karma is piling on. They chose somebody who's filthy, who's foul, who's nasty, somebody who is mentally disturbed. They both have so many issues together. They are both walking addictions, basically. They chose somebody who's for the streets, who's with their boys, who's with their homegirls. They chose somebody who's just nasty and trifling. One thing I've learned about these narcissists, I've learned many, when one try to expose the other, they usually expose themselves, because that's the people they typically try to run with. They use a good person like you and me, Aries. They use us, you Aries, and myself. I'm a Leo, but I think I may have Aries possibly in my chart somewhere, but maybe. But anyways, they use good people. They're users, they're takers. They come to steal, kill, destroy, and take. And that greed, we all know, that love of money, love of things, this is the root of all evil. The love of it, because love is supposed to be kind. It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be pure. And when you love things more than you love God and your family and leaving a legacy for them that you could be proud of, this is where they really lost, and they lost big. You were only a good ally. There was somebody who's filthy. This person is diseased, and they're also spiritually and physically diseased, or they will have diseases. They will have more infections. They will have STDs and STIs. They're going to have it. And if they gave you one, believe me, they are going to suffer for that. And I'm sorry for anybody who went through that. They lack values. These people don't have any. They pretend to. And this is why they can't stay around you, because your goodness, your light, your true good character, it irritates them because they can't match. Especially a covert narcissist. They can't have a decent conversation. They have to put on a show. You were the voice of reason. You were the voice of, showing who's really leading people to God and who's kind-hearted. You are the real deal. You are the real deal. They're not. They don't value trust, honor, and love in God. They're about money, and they're having a lot of financial issues. They're about the streets. They're about trifling, dirty rats, dirty people. That's their tribe. And they're having some major issues. They're paying more now than ever. With you, you come with abundance. You guys are the chosen ones, the light workers. These deadbeats, some of them are paying child support to kids that are none of theirs because they chose a prostitute and they're finding out, well, that prostitute you chose over a good woman, a good Aries, a good Aries man, a good Aries woman. Now they're ending up with somebody who's not good to the kids. Now they're paying child support for kids they're finding out that are not theirs, but they signed for these kids. They may have left you and your kids out. These are deadbeats. They should be calling and checking on their kids every day, if not weekly. Kids will always need guidance lifelong. I don't care if they're in their teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, babies. From babies all the way up to the day they exit this world, we all need our parents. We all love our parents, and we're supposed to. A good parent cares about their child, not just on the holidays and birthdays and show up and do a half-hearted job, if that. These people are completely disrespectful, and the kids, as they get older, they know who really loved them. They know who gave their all and who gave 5 and 10% and, put on a show, and who was really mean and made them feel like they walked on eggshells. They know. And for those deadbeats watching, shame on you. Those deadbeats cross-watching, shame on you. You're going to deal with God for what you did to the good people in this world. The good Aries didn't deserve that. These people are emotionally unavailable. They're emotionally closed off. They're not connected to feelings and emotions, which is why they don't mind dating trash. They don't mind surrounding themselves with people that should never have the word friend involved. They're with people who are lowlifes, just like them. And these people who hurt you, they are sorry. But they're going to learn what sorry means, because these 2 words are words they're going to have to eat and live with every day of their miserable lives. Sorry is not good enough. Go repent to God for betraying Aries and all the good light workers and chosen ones and healers of this world. All the beautiful earth angels. All the wonderful things you guys did for them. You cooked. You cleaned. You comforted them. You loved them. Some of you guys bailed them out of jail. Some of you guys gave them money when their own immediate family didn't give them anything. This was before being a husband or wife. When you guys were boyfriend and girlfriend, or just even friends, you had their back. You delivered them food. You were there when people passed away. You were a comfort to them. You were loving to them. You were loyal. Never perfect. None of us are. But you were excellent to them. And you did not deserve the betrayals and the hurt and the madness they caused. They were trying to drive you insane. They caused you pain. It was unwarranted, unnecessary, and heartless and cold. It was demonic. Sorry is not good enough. They owe you money. They owe the kids more time. They owe you food. They owe you houses. They owe you things. But they also owe God the biggest apology. They need to go repent and start there. And then they need to bust out that checkbook and pay you back. They getting on their knees saying sorry is overused, and it's not enough. They owe spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, in every way possible. I think I said spiritually as well. They owe you in many ways. They owe you. Because no amount of money will ever be enough. They can't pay it. But they still owe that too. Kids feel neglected, and that's horrible. They know who was really there for them and did the back rubs, and who took them to the doctor and checked in on them and cared about them. They cared about the streets. Lead them to those filthy, diseased, maggot-filled streets. They chose a maggot over you. This is the kind of people they chose, a maggot tribe of people, lowlifes that don't honor God. No respect, no loyalty, no integrity, cold, heartless beings. That's what they chose. And all these people are snakes that's going to bite and turn on each other. Mark my words on that. Mark my words on that. Snakes turn on each other. These people will turn on each other. Rats will turn on each other. Rats are infested. They're diseased. And I'm getting somebody sold out to another race. And I got that from Virgo's reading. You guys may want to go watch Virgo's reading. Or maybe you dealt with somebody who always acted like a hermit. They were always emotionally closed off. You couldn't get anywhere. You couldn't grow with these people. You could never get to where you should have been, but you will get there. You will break through. God has better for you. They're wrong for leaving their kids out. They're wrong for that. They're wrong for leaving you out. And they will reap what they have sown. Now they feel cold, they feel alone, even when they're with the maggot they chose, even when they're with the gutter rats they chose. They feel cold, lonely, and these people are watching them like a hawk. Everything they did to you is coming back on them. I'm hearing times 10 for some, times 3 for some. It's coming back in folds. They are reaping what they've sown, and their karma is severe. Doing kids wrong is evil. Doing you wrong was evil. They're going to deal with God. Put God on the job. Let them know they did you wrong, and you're going to deal with God. Let them know you're going to deal with God with what you done. You're going to live with God for what you did. And that's between them and God. I pray that these people get it right with God. Pray that they do it. Pray that they reap what they've sown, and pray that they get it right with you. There will be no peace